I think I need to add some background volume because obviously today we're gonna try out Shiyu offense. So normally I was playing like a balanced Iron Jugulus team, but now I have to play that Shiyu team. So let's go into mission. And yeah, I know no one would have ever thought I'd play an Undernight character on launch. I mean, I think I was a little bit late on Ogre back when he arrived, but same time as Hoon Weeklies. Yeah, I couldn't get from work earlier. That's the issue. Also, and please enjoy those Hoon Weeklies, you know. Hello, Pluton. I know it's unfortunate, but I can't. I'm on Wi-Fi now, so I can't join myself. And even then, I would have been too late for the tournament. So that's what it is. But yeah, we have that new character, Izumi. By the way, fun fact: Izumi can mean lake. So she, yeah. And I don't know what to name, but the other thing, but yeah. She looks pure, exactly. She looks cute too. She's like not like, you know, not your usual goon fodder. So Izumi is a technical character who uses her long range and projectiles to keep her opponent in check, toying with them along with Elifie. Okay, Elifie is this. She's powerful at a range where she can connect with the tip of long range moves like Standing B, Standing C, Down C, etc. With its wide range, Mid C is also quite effective. Prevent your opponent from closing in and stay at an advantageous range. Not that PBS game. Hello, Lumbria. Yeah, literally every time I stream or I'm in another streamer's chat, people shout me to play more Under Night, you know? Last time I streamed myself, Morgan was like, yeah, you gotta play Under Night, your Batista is so promising. And then a day later, I'm in this stream and Adaya tells me, you don't even play Under Night. I have more hours than you, you know? I mean, not that that's gonna change because I'm probably not gonna put in that many hours, but I did play it a little bit yesterday. Hello, Horikata, how are you doing? This is why you prevent your opponent from closing in and stay at an advantage. Try, okay. 266B, 214A, 214B, and so on. Okay. 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 I mean, that is kind of dizzy. Ooh. I can hold. Okay, can't hold the A version, but I can hold the B version. And okay, I can also hold like the fish. Wait. Secrets, can I go like for different? Okay. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think it could be like. Can it? I think it can be. Yeah. Obviously that was a tiger knee. It can be tiger knee, but I don't think it's that useful then. Yeah, I haven't seen too much of her yet. I think I do like the fish. But what I'm saying, what I thought first, that she was like Jacko and I could kind of change the direction of the fish, but it seems the fish is just always the same direction no matter which button I hit it with, which is sad. Yeah, it's always the same direction, so. But yeah, next tutorial, watch from a standing poke, Zoom can connect to B additional B to C, then further combo into 2. Okay, 214A, 266A is safe. If the combo hits the opponent, continue into say additional 8 to do more damage. Oh, she has like okay. I think that's gonna go more. The fish or chocolate French music? Ah, you mean the background music? Yeah, her theme definitely isn't like that crazy. I do like her dress though. I'm not sure about. Oh, okay, those are like just trousers. Yeah, I think like the zipper line. Oh, do you see my cursor? So like that zipper line is kind of weird. Not gonna lie. I mean, it might make sense, but having it so dominant when she's like moving around is a weird choice, in my opinion. But again, I like the stuff, the overall design. I like the flowiness of this thingy. Man, yeah, it's so good to have a mouse cursor. With the flowiness of her sleeves. No, it's not a sleeve. It's a scarf. Essentially, it goes backs down there. And then we have this. Yeah, one problem that I have always with like under night walk cycles and stuff is that she does not seem to walk that fast. According to if I look at her animation, it always feels like a little bit slidey. I think I never have that problem that much with Blazblue, or at all with Blazblue. I mean, it's not a bad animation, and it also expresses like lots of stuff that she puts her hand over here, right? So it's like a little bit more cautious and a little bit more timid, and that is also not as confident as other characters. They all are moonwalking. Yeah, in a way they are, and that's very unfortunate. I mean, it's not an easy thing to fix, I guess, because, yeah, obviously you'd have to change the animation completely or change, like, the game speed. I mean, I don't think he mains Uzuki in Under Night, though, right? Or does he? What do you? I mean, I guess your dinosaurs are cooler than fish. Okay, yeah, I actually have done that. You want to break the opponent's guard, middle to A. What do they mean with middle to A? Oh, I see Ariel. B or low. Low down C. Okay, Ariel B. Ah, that's what they mean. They mean it's like a mid attack, so. But why is it? Why is it? Do they mean it's guard crushing? Okay. Ah, that's an overhead. Hey, why did they say middle though? I don't understand. I do like fishy, so I don't know. I mean, they're like very tasty, you know? But I think the fishy is cute. I don't understand the math equation either. Yeah, but why is this middle? If the trying contact with invulnerable BC when LFE is present, uses. Ah. Not whale off, oops, but whale off would also work. I never do whale off, by the way. I'm so bad at under night system mechanics. Yeah, I guess I gotta get used to that. But I don't know. I probably will only look at her stuff. I mean, she might actually be like visually and stuff. She might be a character I'm definitely more interested in her than other characters. So I think like if I would decide to go like for secondary and Under Night, then yeah, that's also one thing that I always forget, that you can, like, if I don't use up all. Wait. Ah, okay, if I already had it in the block string, then I can't use. And like reverse beats are difficult too, but yeah, we have that. She has a parry? No, that's like just a DP, apparently. And it's like on a button. With the downside being that you can't do it when the fish is out. If the anti-them was. Also, yeah, this is my Blazblue brain, but I always think it's so cringe to use 3C for like an anti-air. Everyone knows it's a sweep. What's holy hell? Is my stick so loud? I think normally like it should be better in this location. Oops. Right, yeah. Now we are in the easy ones. Yeah. But yeah, this is definitely like some Mario Galaxy type music. They could have dubbed it like Izumi's Water Planet and be like, yeah, that's a stage in Super Mario Galaxy, and I'd be like, yo, cool stage. You don't hear the game? I mean, okay, let me... Audio output capture, I'm gonna make it louder now. Yeah, it means fish, exactly. We like fish. Fishy! But yeah, having those in intermediate feels kind of weird. Wait. Like the Batista in intermediate were definitely like way harder. Additional. You don't hear at all? Okay, because audio device default. Can you hear it now? Now it's saying nothing at all on my end. Oh no, that was why, right? Yeah, that's why. Okay, now you hopefully can hear. Yeah, okay, you can hear now. Okay. Also, yeah. Also, guys, Chaos is goated because his little lizard is called Ajidaha, you know? Like, and I get like 60A flashbacks from this, and I'm happy. Wait, you can probably still continue the combo afterwards, right? Hey. Okay, she does not have the... She does not... Oh, okay, I mean you can do stuff like that, right? Yeah. But he does not have like the spammable Batista JC. A little bit sad. The voice is cute, that's true. Oh, I did. Ah, okay, half circle. You want to cook that fish? Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's the best fish to cook, by the way, because there's not much flesh on it. But if you do you know. That's advanced. Holy. Okay. Ah. Do I have to jump? I don't think I have to. But that was the wrong one. Maybe I have to jump. Let me actually. It doesn't look like it. Okay. Wait, can I? Can I activate the thingies, the inputs from them? To A? Oh yeah. Wait. Okay, but why is it fish big then? Why can I still summon other fish? Okay, that's an interesting. It's a weird timing. Ah, when is the timing though? Wait. Okay, it's not a weird timing. I can just release the first C and then immediately do the other one. It's just a cancel. Yeah, I think there's so many dishes in the ocean. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there won't be anyone crying up with this particular one, but that particular one actually has a name. I forgot it already. Ifefi, something like that. It said it. Okay. Also, yeah, the jump, not the jump, but the throw command is also weird in this game. Is it another timing where? Yeah, okay, another one. And then, then they just want to spam that, okay. Okay. But yeah, she seems to have this a lot. Ah. Ah, early. Comboable grabs. Oh yeah, true. But I think there are like multiple characters who have that. Or did they make a change so that every grab is comboable? Because I haven't touched Batista today, right? So I immediately went home and got home and started the PC and started the stream. Yeah, hide, I know Gordo, I think Yuzuha can do that. Of course, Batista could not, as far as I know, but then again, my limit about Batista is very limited, as I've been able to see yesterday in the mirror. Okay. Okay, directly. Yeah, she has a one button DP. Yeah, I know. It's nice. I would prefer the flash kick TP though. Oh yeah. And then okay. Oh, wait. Okay, she can only do that if she got enough meter, right? So C follow-up. Why shouldn't she be able to be grabbed? You mean during the DP? But she can't do it if Fefi is not Efi, whatever. I think it's something like that. It was Fe at the end, Fee. But yeah, when the fish is out, when the fish is out, she shouldn't be able to do it. Yeah, she can't do it anymore. So it's like big fish is actually a huge debuff. I don't even know what it does. Ooh, wait. That is awesome. Oh yeah, I already did it, apparently. Okay. Oops. Ah. Ah, no, it says not aerial, right? So I have to do like... Yeah, I have to time it to be on the ground. Yeah, so, exactly, that's really cool. I wonder when they do the way up. They might do it on the when she after the last hit. Wait, ABC doing well. Isn't way off ABC? Now I have to actually look at my comment of my button settings. Yeah, ABC is way off. Way off button. Wait, she can do like OGG after her stuff. Okay. Yeah, I have to do it earlier, I guess. I don't know what that is even. Like, why do I have to press A and B? Why does it flashes like this? Does it use up like grid gauge? She's always watching. Yeah, I mean she is. I mean I can move her to the other screen and then she's not on the picture anymore. But yeah, she was very helpful by pointing out like what I like about her design, whatnot. You know, visually. Now we're in the expert trials. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably not good with this. Wait. Ah. But yeah, Ragnar mains would laugh at this. Like 663C combos with Ragnar so much harder. Aka is like a guy from Melty Blood, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know Melty lore. I don't know Tsukihime lore. Akiha? Akiha, yeah. Akiha is that black-haired girl, right? Yeah, she's Tono, yeah, Akiha Tono, right? Like Shiki, like Shiki's sister, but I think not by blood or something like that, you know. I'm definitely like a lore expert in every game that I don't play. Oops. Let me actually watch the example. Do I do the 3C early? Because I feel like okay, we had it here. I think I did not cancel it. But yeah, again, Hisui, my favorite from Melty Blood, did not play it enough. I played it a little bit, had fun that little bit that I played. Should actually play it more, but I'm not saying like as an excuse like everyone does, it's a dead game, but you know, if you really want to play a game, you can play it. But I was not motivated enough. And to be honest, I still think that's true, but it's really hard to play more than one fighting game. Like it's usually like that, you know, like the quote-unquote casuals, they play only one fighting game at a time, but they play all the fighting games. So they play like the newest game for a month and then they drop it. And then of course the non-casuals, they stick with the game. But like, you know, being able to stick with more than one game, it's hard. Almost. Surely he'll be nice too. Yeah, I think there was also like the different Shiki versions, right? And one of them was a complete asshole. I think that was it maybe Roar in Shiki's body? I don't know. I don't know the lore that much. But I heard like wild stuff, you know, that there's like some aping involved, you know. I'm not gonna say the word out in its entirety, but you know, and it's like, oof. But yeah, it's cool that you play through the Tsukihime. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, the remake. Yeah, I'm not sure which is better, honestly. I have no clue. I don't know what the community says. They probably say like something along the line, yeah, for new players the remake is better, but the original is just so much better because it was more unhinged or whatever. What's up, Morgan? How are you doing? How are we doing? Yeah, I'm doing fine, like, you know, like lots of work, lots of stuff, so also like fairly late stream today. But yeah, glad that I can have the time to try her out on stream. So far I like her, Izumi. Again, I'm not sure like with the Under Night thingy if I am gonna invest enough time to play more than one character though. But if I do, I think I'm gonna make Fish Girl, like, or how I say it, like Chiyu offense my specialty. And yeah, I'm still on Wi-Fi, like you guys seem the first the first tag hopefully, so yeah, I'm on Wi-Fi unfortunately. I mean, I have played online ranked matches on Under Night yesterday anyway. And I think everyone rematched. Even though sometimes the connection was a little bit questionable. I had one guy with 198 MS. But he was still fine with it. He played me back multiple times. Like a strong Kuon player. Yeah, what is the overpowered dude called? But yeah, it's Kuon. Also, like saying the overpowered dude doesn't really reduce the number of possible answers. Up for the patch. Yeah, I mean, I would not have survived today if I did that. Like, I got baited by Gematsu. Yesterday I googled when her releases because I was like, yeah, I think it's 19th, but I'm not sure. And then the first Google results were like, yeah, it's 18th, and among them was Gematsu, and I was like, okay, then it's 18th. And I was kinda hyped to play her yesterday, and then I was like, oh shit, not 18th. I mean, then again, I also had like lots of issues yesterday. I had to buy a keyboard because I forgot to take my keyboard from Düsseldorf, take it with me. So I had no keyboard here, and I couldn't boot up my PC because I have to boot it up from the BIOS. Yeah, I had to get like a keyboard. I wanted to go to the local electronics store, but the electronics store closed at 7 and I would have reached it at 5 after 7. So mostly because Google directed me into the wrong direction. So I had to look at the cheap stores, and luckily one of them had like a little bit of electronics, and I have now I'm now a proud owner of like a 10 euro keyboard and mouse combo. Not using the mouse though, but the keyboard is actually, considering it's like 10 euro and it's wireless too, by the way. Considering it's 10 euro and there was also a mouse in it, it was pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good for that price. I don't know, like, maybe the battery consumption will be like absolutely horrendous. I don't have to dash there, I think. That's what Blazblue does to World Man, by the way. Because we're always dashing in Blazblue. I mean, not always, but I also complain when I don't have to in Blazblue, don't worry. But yeah, this is always the worst feeling. If you struggle with something where you previously had no issues with, you know. Yeah, let me watch the example. Maybe I can... I mean, yeah, she is moving like a little bit. I'm not sure how much though. Okay, it is pretty much immediately. Yeah, and I think I can even buffer it. Yeah, I can buffer it. Yeah, I'm really. Can I show my inputs for in Under Night? I'm like confusing Blazblue. It's just like a press of a button twice, and then I have like my inputs on screen, and could also back. I think Under Night probably has it. I just don't know where. Ah, Dash B. Fish. Hello girl, how are you doing? Like, yeah, answer me, what is your favorite fish dish? Also, it's a funny word, fish dish. I mean, if it counts, mine is tuna lasagna. Okay, I think I really have to wait there. This is a great bit. Hello Des, how are you doing? You mean like the music? Yeah, it has like those Mario Galaxy, Rosalina's, Comet Observatory vibes. I like it. Rap combo. You can literally loop that. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, but I have to think, you know. And if I learned anything from fighting game characters, if you don't do a sound during something, it's not worth doing it, you know. Okay. You will make more sounds. Exactly. That's the thing. Additional B first. But yeah, I really do it a lot. I probably have to do that to buffer it again. But I think I should keep doing it. I feel like it probably helps me slow down a little bit, because I feel like I'm not doing it because I get too rushed. But yeah, part of the reason why I do the ins all the time is like I'm not sure with some of the timings, like they still feel random to me. And that's usually like, okay, I did not get it. Yeah, I mean that's actually smart. So we're not doing that. But yeah, I think the reason why I'm not doing it is usually like it takes me too much conscious energy to get to that moment, and I drop everything else. And if I try test like that, I think I would only start doing those when I'm actually like fairly muscle memory on the rest. New character is fun. Yeah, also looks super smooth. Yeah, hello Ice. I see you've tried her already. What was actually like a genius move to have that as like a what's it called? Essentially as a pre-order bonus, right? The entire first season. I mean, she might be the last in total, because I don't think they announced like a new season pass or whatever, right? So it's more like, yeah, this is Under Night 2, and now they're probably gonna do like other project, and at some point they might be like, okay, let's add Under Night 3. But yeah, actually, I'm a little bit confused. Okay, I learned nothing. Great. Okay, let's see. So, it was for easy. I still don't learn anything. At least not to rock game. They have very good pros and cons for her. They already have pros and cons. I mean, yeah, I guess I'm gonna try opening it up. But I do know that Mizumi Wiki can be funny in Germany with Telekom. Also, I'm not sure. Oh, I don't have Telekom here apparently. I don't know which provider I have, honestly. Izumi. LFE provides unique range. Strength, new character, work in progress. Yeah, I mean, those are essentially the same. But they are quick, honestly. And I mean, it seems to be like some issue here, but again, it's like insane. She's only out for like 17 hours now, and it's already so far advanced, you know. Like this fish. I mean, nah, that's not him, but yeah, it could be. Yeah, they might actually do something with Melty Blood. I'm not sure if they do like a Type Lumina or like the other route, and that would be like insane. And a little bit hinted by Type Lumina, right? If they did like a Fate fighting game, I think that would probably sell like way better than either Under Night or Melty Blood. So. Okay, good, yeah, me. Okay. At least it's not to him. Yeah, I do agree, but I'm pretty sure that poor Des got forced to play Turok. Turok is based. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I mean, I've never played it, but I'm not the biggest fan of shooters, so. Okay, let's see. Actually, let me show everyone. Okay, yeah, I do like the playstyle. I mean, I don't know if I should read it for everyone who is not like actively looking at the screen. So yeah, Izumi is very demure and has a weird fish companion. And her strengths are she's very pretty. Izumi has a cute design and seems like a nice person at first glance. Good theme, you will listen to her theme and you will like it, or your money back. I mean, I kinda agree. Again, it's like Mario Galaxy vibes. Cool stage. Her stage is an aquarium, therefore it's the best stage in the game. And the weaknesses are very fishy. Izumi's fish companion Elifie is suspicious, which unfortunately means so is she. I mean, yeah, kinda, right? Because usually, like, what you acquaint with always gives like an impression of you. Better than Ars Libra? Yeah, I mean Ars Libra seemed like definitely like an acquired taste, you know. Some people like that kind of stuff. Like I watched EX Steve doing a demo marathon, and he also had like some very weird passion project that felt like terrible to watch already, and he was like, oh, this game is so lit. And it was like, okay. Some people are just like built different, you know. I'm not one of them. I mean, I sometimes am, but not that differently, you know. I mean, yeah, her theme, I mean, it's a weird Under Night theme, honestly. If you go into this and be like, oh yeah, another Under Night banger, and then you get this, you're like, oh shit. But I think it's like it's really nice lo-fi. It's like just having it, it's relaxing, you know. Ow. Ah. Oh yeah, that's the cursor. Yeah, that's the Hisui cursor. I can probably show you from who. I can send you the link if you're interested in custom cursors from Under Night mostly. He didn't do any Blazblue cursors. Otherwise, I would have had like a Blazblue cursor. Yeah, it's Sinkei Cloti, and he has a shop. Yeah, actually, let me show that on screen now. He has a shop. Yeah, he has a Sion/Eltnum custom cursor, so technically a little bit of Under Night representation, if you want to see it like that. But yeah, he has all the multi-blood characters. I mean, not all of them. There are still lots as well. Akoi, Tono, Sie, Hisui, Kohaku, Yumizuka, who I don't know who that is even. And I don't know Shizuki either, but yeah, you know. If you want a cool cursor, then you can get them, and then essentially in your Windows setting exchange like the icon for whatever for each of them. Also, yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a link so you don't have to search for it. And I'm also gonna pin it because I don't have anything better to pin. So yeah, and yeah, I actually gave him like a Kofi for that, you know, for the Hisui. But yeah, actually, which one sold best? CL? Is CL that popular? That's crazy. Yeah, more popular than Arcade, but honestly, Arcade is so much cuter. If that game didn't have like Hisui as like a cute, low emotion maid waifu, then I would have been like an Arcade stan. But you know, they had the maid waifu, so we need a sequel to Fate Unlimited Codes. Yeah, I also think like Fate got way more popular afterwards too. So that definitely makes sense. And we were also like discussing, oh yeah, I think you were already there, right? But yeah, I think they actually might, maybe French Bread does cook up like a Fate game. But let's just hope it's not getting like a team fighter like everything else nowadays. Maid lore goes crazy, so yeah, we were talking about it, but I don't know the lore. Like Karius was like wondering like a little bit, and then, but yeah, and I was telling like a little bit that I heard, but not really, can't really confirm. I haven't seen it or consumed it with my own. I haven't seen it with my own eyes and consumed it with my own soul, you know. Ah, okay. Okay, I'm getting. Essentially, I think I just was like a little bit too late with everything. Okay, we finally got this. I took my sweet time, you know. Okay, that doesn't look that difficult. But it's like always, it generally feels like she's like an easier character, just as Ogre was too. Waku was so Hisui is only trying to be emotionless in order to help Kohaku? Okay, interesting. Interesting, I never knew. Kohaku feels nothing but shows a lot of emotion. That's crazy lore, but yeah, I knew like about that aping, you know. I knew about that, but yeah. You know, that's how you transfer your mana. So guys, mana transfer is forbidden in Germany. Just saying. Or like, let's say like involuntary mana transfers is forbidden in most countries actually. The cheeky guy seems like such a good person. It was a shame if someone else took his body. Okay, we have that. Yeah, okay, that's why they call it risky, right? Because it's easy to drop on the dash. Oops. Yeah, I think there's even like a 39 reference, right, in his combo, in his super or whatever. I think I saw someone when I watched like a Mighty Blood Iceberg video or some sort of stuff like that. Like videos like that are like the best. You don't have to pay too much attention, but you still feel entertained. while doing something else. Okay. Actually, I want to see how many challenges he has. Yes. 5, 10. Okay, okay. I mean, that's an interesting idea. I wonder if like the devs also had that in mind. Oops. Wait, am I doing it? Ah. Okay, next challenge. Okay. But yeah, unironically, we need like an under 95 version of this theme. Like one that's really like high, theme like high power, high energy, you know? As much as I love it, but we kind of need that kind. I hope Sun rises to the occasion and he is our hero who gives us like the Izumi theme version that we all deserve. Then just... Yeah, I guess this is to cross up. The delay. Okay, I guess you already did all of us. I mean, honestly, I feel like with your level of execution, they were probably like an actual piece of cake. On the other hand, I definitely have to, they don't tell you the delay. I actually need to bake the cake myself, you know? So it's like a little bit harder for me. I guess it's not the best equation, but let me see. It's very least I have to still cut through the cake before I can eat it, you know. Yeah, I also feel like she doesn't feel that hard, like compared to other Under Night characters. Because despite like what you might think, I did try branching out a little bit at some point, and it was like, nah, I'm not doing it. But I think with her, I actually might be able to. Yeah, ogres were not that hard too, but the ogre also had like something on an expert one where I was like, nah, I don't want to do anymore. I definitely took like longer to get to like a similar point in the trials than I did with Izumi. Maybe it was the music too. Also, I have to say, so like overseam slaps. The moment when you accidentally do the TK. I mean, yeah, it definitely is worse because I guess. She has a cool day. If they made her hard to play, then all new 5 players wouldn't pick her. Yeah, I also feel like it's weird. It's weird. Because they don't make any money. I mean, they hardly make any money from selling her because like most people who are really into Under Night got it when got the entire season pass as an early access bonus, me included, and all that also was like, I think the game was actually on sale for like $25 when you still were able to get the bonus, I think. So it was like, yeah. Of course I had it already at that point, but it was still like... Yeah, the delay is the hardest thing. Okay, I got it. I got it. Cool. Okay. And then, okay. But yeah, I know what you mean because I also had like lots of time to needed lots of time to get used to that, and I'm still not fully used. I feel like if I don't play her for like a few days, I probably have forgotten everything. But yeah, and then again, that theme is it still bugs me. I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I think they could have just not have it, but I do understand why, because they want to tell you, yeah, those are actual trousers and those are not like some, what's it called? Those are not some, yeah, those are not some leggings or stuff like that, so that's why that line is there, but it still looks weird to me. Go Anga, yeah, I mean, yeah, funnily enough, like I'm not really the Anga person necessarily, but I also, yeah, I think I'm like mostly a Shoto kind of guy, not gonna lie, like in terms of what I enjoy, like Shoto, but with a little bit specialty, you know. Personally, I consider Kagura a Shoto too, and Noelle is also like borderline a Shoto. Same with like Elfeld and Strife, and yeah, I just like the regular package, but I still don't like it when it's too regular, when it's like Kai, even though I played Kai in Exile. So, but that was more out of necessity than I wanted to. I just couldn't get into any other character in that game, so I was like, yeah, let's play Kai. They have charge input and a bit of butter. Yeah, I don't think the charge inputs are that necessary, by the way. But in kind of that is very funny. I mean, what I found funny about him is that he had like the gates that you could create, and then you could enhance your projectiles through it. It's like he was such a, I mean, he definitely was way cooler than in Strife. In Strife, he's like way too bread and butter. But, you know, and a bit of butter, yeah. I mean, I do like butter, by the way. Or should I say butter? Like a British. Yeah, probably the worst. That was the most racist comment ever. Okay. Goodbye, it's different for real? Yeah, it does, it does. I mean, not even good butter, because I mostly eat margarine on my bread when I eat bread. And I have like this, the curse don't Whipple recipe for like a good bread. Like, you know, a good slice of bread is bread, a butter or margarine, ham, and butter again, you know. Oh no, we don't see EPO's messages anymore, but yeah. Oops. Yeah. Oh, then I have to dash again. Okay, then dash. Okay, it's okay. Oops. Then, oh yeah, then this one. Some bar. Yeah, I mean, I usually buy like enough, so because like I also way overuse it when I'm frying, not frying. What's the other word? Grilling, I guess grilling something in a pan, and I'm also like, yeah, or cook something in a pan. I'm also like, yeah, let's put it all in all the bar. Like, at worst case, I just use it as like a substitute sauce, you know. But yeah, when I hear me talking, I'm like, there's no wonder that I weigh above 100 kilograms. It is what it is. You really gave her evil Shiyu? Yeah, I mean, that it kind of looks like Shiyu, you know? I'm not sure what will be like the dominant set. If we're gonna pick like choice specs or choice band. No, choice scarf. Yeah, choice specs or choice scarf. Yeah, the choice band doesn't make sense. Shiyu is not a physical attacker. But hey, maybe you can run a physical Shiyu. Evil Shiyu is just regular Shiyu anyways. Yeah, maybe this is good Shiyu then, because as I know, like, this doesn't look like, what's it called? This doesn't look like Dark Fire to me. It might be Fairy Water, and in that case it's like the opposite. So it is. Yeah, true. I mean, you could also go for a Lumberry or whatever, you know, like some stupid stuff that no one expects. But yeah, as far as I know, Shio was only just clicking like, you know, strong move, right? Yeah, true, it has a eject button, yeah. It would be funny, like, leaves after every attack if a Pokemon item actually did that. Instead of, like, you get, I think the eject button is when you get hit, right? So when you get hit, you switch out. It would be funny if there was, like, something that would just give you, like, the U-turn effect with on every move. And then you could just hit close combat. Get back into the trainers, into your Pokeball, and send something else out. Especially on a fast attacker, that would be so broken. Like a fast free attacker, attack close combat, get your wall in, and be happy afterward. I guess you have to get the attacker back in though, so might not be as broken, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm doing like the 2-1-4B too early always. Oops. Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel too crazy, but I'm still not good. No! No! I panicked and pressed the wrong button. Or maybe Marvel vs. Capcom has destroyed your brain? I mean, I guess that's true too, but hey. Luckily for everyone else, like nothing of that trigger carries over to Marvel Tokon, the true Marvel game. But yeah, I'm sorry for that, but I grew up in an age where like Street Fighter and Blazblue fans were at each other's throat. I'm sorry. At least in public spaces, public internet spaces, you know. Actually, it was yeah, really, it wasn't that bad. I just like, you know, I had like the problem that I got too fast with stuff. Oops. Even before Marvel Token just Strive. Strive is still alive too. I mean, yeah, I think they like them, but it's like, because they care, they also start hating, you know? It's like, I think like the majority is just like me getting angry when fighting like an Amana, where it's like, yeah, I get angry because I like Blazblue, you know? Like, if I wouldn't like something, I wouldn't take the energy and be like, okay, I get angry, I start hating, you know? I wouldn't take the energy. I don't go into like the Call of Duty forums and be like, oh yeah, the last Call of Duty game was bullshit, you know? I'm not gonna do that, because I don't care about Call of Duty. But I mean, I'm not, but you can get me like very enraged in Blazblue on the night or so, because I care too much. Yeah, hating a character is different from hating the game. I mean, yes it is, but it's still like, you still care about it, but they're like specific part of the game that you wish were different, and then you'd like the game even more, you know? I love complaining about games I don't play. Yeah, but the trick is to be ultra specific about it, so people think you play it, you know? Don't be like, Strife is bullshit, because then, yeah, you're just like someone doing rage baiting, which actually happens. The change that you want is to remove Amane? No, not remove Amane, just remove all of his chip, you know? Just remove chip damage and unblockables in Blazblue. And I'd be like, mwah, that would be chef kiss, you know? And yeah, you know, that's the thingy. But it's still great as it is, you know? It's just that, yeah, I really don't like the situations where you die because you try blocking, you know? Only mids left? No. It's okay, like, you know, I'm like, reactable overheads are okay, you know? Unreactable can be okay. I think Essus is stupid though. I think Rachel is actually okay because she does have to spend a resource, and yeah, people are like, yeah, but good Rachels never run out of the resource, but they still have to manage it, you know? So that gets the pass, but you know. But yeah, I mean, it's always super subjective. You should start playing S so you don't play her too. I remember Oldon complaining about Rachel. When? I was always like, this character is strong, but I think she's overrated. Like from the set, before I played her, nah. You probably mixed me up. I literally was always like, yeah, she's not as strong as other characters. Because like I always had like a winning record against Rachel. I did win in my infancy, more or less. I was able to take a set of him, you know, of like Europe's strongest Rachel. Granted, he said he had a headache, but I still take the W. And it wasn't even that good at that time, so yeah. Rachel top 36. She's not top bottom 10. I don't think she's bottom 10. But I think like saying that she's like some tier lists had her above Karl, for instance, right? Yeah, right now I'm not even playing the game. But some tier lists had her above Karl, and it's like, how in the world is she above Karl, you know? Like it's literally just people who put her on the top. You think you maybe just sucks? Yeah, I mean, I don't think so. Tell me all the top results that Rachel gets. Like, I think even I think she might be a little bit stronger in South America, but even then, like, I think other characters like Izanami and do better. I don't think she has like the results to back up like all the claims. And I also don't think she has like the tools that make her so much more broken than other broken stuff in the game. Don't get me wrong, like instant overheads are broken no matter which character they are on, right? And her zoning is like extremely good, probably top class in the game. But then again, when I fight against the Rachel or against the Lambda, I don't feel that much different, you know? They both have like the top tier zoning. And both have like pretty good rushdown too. So I don't really feel like that, yeah, Rachel is that good. I honestly think Lambda though might be underrated, so that's that. Blue is also underrated, yes. I also think that too. Like, I haven't watched Evo yet, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch it. Not gonna lie, there was also versus fighting that I didn't really watch, but I think there was like a new certain also very high in Evo. Yeah, I can see that, Iced. I mean, honestly, like the only thing that I'm pretty sure about in Blazblue, I can see like tier shifts all the time. The only thing I'm very sure about is that Makoto is low tier. Low tier or bottom tier. I mean, she might be better than bottom tier, but that's my final verdict on the Blazblue tier list. Makoto, low tier. And the vision was there, holy shit. Yeah, Makoto broken, but in the wrong way. She literally has shadow clones. I think you mixed her up with Hibiki. The protagonist ability. Yeah, I mean, that might be true, but I'm just saying Pikachu is not the strongest Pokemon ever, you know? Either, I mean. As much as I try with the light ball, but nah, it's not relevant. But yeah, taking the break is actually good. Yeah, actually true, in the anime Pikachu is broken. I don't know what like... No, I think it was Brock's father, right? Brock's father was like, hey, Ash, you know what? I can dope your Pikachu. So you can beat up my useless son of a bitch son. And Ash was like, okay. And so they doped the Pikachu. Not even with vitamins, which are also like, are they legal? I think every trainer uses them, but should they be legal? Isn't that doping? Ah. Okay. How are we looking on set play for this character? I mean, the community is probably pretty good with it, but I'm always bad at set play, so you're definitely asking the wrong person. Like, my strongest set play is Kagura A Orb. Kagura A Orb or B Orb, and then I'm like, yeah, my set play is so goated. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Adaya, hey, nice to have you back here. Fish, sick. But yeah, I definitely took my lesson. I hope I'm not leashing out against people who I shouldn't be leashing out against, you know? I mean, friendly banter is okay, but I was like a little bit too toxic at times. Okay, nice. You just followed the right fish? Okay. Can I do this all? Where is it? Couldn't I do that? I don't think that way. No, I was able to do it at some point, right? Yeah, I don't know. I know you can do it fairly easily, but maybe not on this one. Maybe I need to have like the mod view open. Ah. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, guys. I hope they update the character. They're quite basic compared to older cars. I mean, yeah, probably, but I don't think like the older car tries were that good either. So, also, I'm kind of like liking it that they're so basic in comparison, because like older cars definitely gave me like troubled and I am like a noob at this game. Keep that in mind. Have you considered? Like, have you considered that they need to protect my ego specifically? But yeah, it definitely like is a bum for like someone with your level of bummer with someone of your level of execution, and because I do get what you mean. Like I felt like that with Melty Blood type Lumina definitely. They do update trials from time to time? Oh, I did not know that, honestly. Is that why Bautista had more than 10 expert ones? Okay, nice. Almost last one. Marshall looks fine. Damn, Ice is also playing like everything, and I can't even get like my Slither Wing up to snuff, you know. I told that earlier too, but it's so hard to play multiple fighting games. Like, so much respect to everyone who does it. But yeah, I can only really play like one. Also, I haven't. Oh, that's cute. But it feels kind of slow. I'm not sure. Maybe it is, or maybe is this like, is this character specific? How fast it is? Cause I don't know. I think Batista's feels better, but I'm not sure. The triggers to be bad at all of them. Yeah, but I mean, there's like a difference of bad, you know. I don't think you're bad or anything. Like, actually, you're pretty good in Blazblue with Bang, and I think that also transfers to everything else. It's just like always a difference, right, between high level and top level. And yeah, then there are of course intermediate, beginner. I think we should have like different ways for beginner in different terms, but those terms would also like confuse everyone. Imagine we'd be calling them beginners, rookies, and novices, right? And we had like that thingy where like a beginner is really someone who doesn't know anything really, and then like the novice is someone who knows the basics and applies them, and the rookie is someone who's almost, you know, that would be cool. But getting those definitions down and explaining them to everyone is like kind of difficult. Newbie and beginner. I mean, yeah, newbie could also be like, yeah, newbie, beginner, rookie, novice, you know. A beginner pen is someone with 300 hours on the game. Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. Because like all those people on there, they I mean, the vast majority at the very least, they have like invested like lots of time into that game. So they don't really feel like beginners in that sense when like some quote-unquote real beginners start. I mean, they are competitive beginners, let's put it that way, right? Of course, that's very long to say. Yeah, combo into Fish Slam, yeah, but Fish Slam is awesome. But yeah, I'm also like a little bit surprised because I actually expect to be like to have like a little bit of that in there sometimes, you know. Actually you do have that, and then you can also do like that. Yeah, okay, there's like, yeah, but that's I think that's the only like really underutilized move in a combo series, so yeah. Also, yeah, simple double jump combos, I also struggled with that in the beginning. I mean, I struggled with ABC actually, and then at some point like ABC became normal. At some point I was in Calamity Trigger, I was pressing not even A, I was pressing B, C, D. Yeah, B, C, D, 214A, 214D. And I was like, yeah, I'm so good with Ragnar. It felt so crazy for me. It was such an accomplishment when I beat like that. I don't know what that mode was. I think Score Attack, yeah, Score Attack it was called. With 12 AI controlled opponents, but the last three were like, unlimited. And yeah, of course, unlimited Ragnar would just, it was a final boss in that. Like it was Hakumen, New 13, and then unlimited Ragnar. So unlimited Hakumen, unlimited New 13, unlimited Ragnar. And that Ragnar guy, he would do like 4K combos, like because unlimited Ragnar, right? Because he just does more damage and everything. Not because the AI had good combos or anything, but yeah, so that felt like really crazy when I beat him for the first time. And I was like, whoa, I'm so good at this game. I was so trash at this game, obviously. But yeah. The single player content is fun in fighting games. Yeah, that's true. Like I feel like that's another tangent, but I feel like we are always doing too much. Like the fighting game community really likes to bash on fighting game content, but I mean, granted, it's not like fighting game content, but my sister recently played like through the Blazblue story modes from Calamity Trigger and Continuum Shift, and each of them were like 35 hours, you know. I wouldn't call that at least she took that long. I mean, maybe some others take less long, you know. But yeah, that's single player content. Then they also have like side modes and everything. And in Blazblue Central Fiction too, you have like 3 arcade modes per character. So that also takes like quite a while until you have like arcade finish, then you have story, then you have like that unlimited abyss. I mean, I guess Guilty Gear Strive did not do as well on the single player content, but then again, having like I think a 4 hour anime to watch in your fighting game, that's good single player content, honestly. Like if you were to buy like 2 DVDs, that would also I mean Blu-rays probably. Like if you buy them on release, that would probably still cost you like $40, you know, if you're not getting like limited edition or anything. So there is content. I mean, it's not necessarily fighting content, I do agree with that, but they also had like the beginner mode, right, where you do like the missions and anything. I think like they get like a little bit too much hate, because if I compare that to other games like Mario Kart World, single player content is like, also yeah, you have like that big world that you can travel around, and then you do the cups, and that was everything. And I feel like lots of competitive or like multiplayer games have the problem where they are like, yeah, what do we do for single player? Not that much. And usually they get like, okay, it's okay, right? Because you're gonna play it multiplayer anyway. And in fighting games, we are like, as a community, we're like, yeah, fighting games are so bad in the single player department, they are unplayable, that's why no one plays fighting games. No. I think the reason why people don't really play fighting games is like essentially, it's like, yeah, it's essentially the aura they have to them. Because these days, when you tell people to play fighting games, everyone is like, oh, those games are so freaking difficult. And they are, in the sense that they're like so completely different than anything else. And because we have so little players and you don't get any results button mashing in most of them, except for like Tekken, maybe. So like, yeah, of course they will be like, yeah, they will be fighting against someone who has put 10 or 20 hours in it and then they lose interest. So like, yeah, it's hard to get into this. Also, yeah, I mean, it's not only Tekken, honestly. I think if casuals play by themselves, if they were to play like Under Night by themselves, right? They would just like mash buttons and they would be like, oh yeah, that's cool, you know? I actually grew up in a time before Street Fighter 4, right? Before 2009. And back in the day, I mean, my family plays video games, right? So like, my mother made it like a thing, a tradition, to buy like at least one fighting game for every system that she owned, just so you'd have like a game that you could boot up and just press buttons in. Not be good, just play through arcade and then maybe play with other people too at some point. And she made that for every game, but she wasn't like try-harding any of those games. She just saw them as like as light-hearted fun, you know, and not necessarily the game that you have to grind that hard. And I felt like in the pre-online era, that was more like of a common thing for fighting games to feel like that, because you had no comparison to like other people unless you really did that, right? But now you go online, you get immediately squashed, and that kind of like change the aura they have. What is my auto-scroll sections in platformers done? There are two types of auto-scrollers are there, by the way. The good ones and the bad ones. And the good ones is where it's like actually challenging and to keep up. And it's fun. And it can be fun to rush that hard. But the bad ones are those where you always have to wait for the auto-scrolling to keep up, you know? Yeah, if you wanted to compete, I guess you just go to arcades, but yeah, where are arcades, right? Like in Germany, there was like this thingy. I think it happened in the 80s, but like, I think it was only temporary, but at some point, like arcade machines were literally banned because like some kid used up all the pocket money and the mother was filed in a complaint, not a complaint, but did a full-on lawsuit. And Germany was like, yeah, sure, that makes sense. Kids should be protected by not, you know, because they were like, seem to be marketed to kids. On the other hand, like the gambling machines next door, they are still like fine, you know, they never got removed. They were like, yeah, sure, gambling is okay, but paying money to play a video game in a public store, nah, that's evil. But yeah, I think they probably lifted at some point, but they never really, like they never really, the people who ran those kinds of establishments never really thought of like putting them back in or something like that. Ooh, taking the turn back, okay. Yeah, basically the issue was also tends to be that they are only fun for players of a very specific skill level. I mean, yeah, you're probably right. Because what I say, like when they are frantic, then it's like, yeah, then I guess the people who can't keep up, they hate those, right? And they would prefer to be like a less faster scrolling. But yeah, generally speaking, like not having an auto scroll, just having a regular level is better most of the time. But yeah, speaking of auto-scrollers, by the way, the most goated auto-scroller levels were in Rayman Legends when you had like those daily challenges. Were they daily or were they weekly? I'm not sure anymore. But they were like those challenges and you had to get like as far as you can and it would auto-scroll the entire time. And if you couldn't keep up with it, then yeah, damn, bad luck, tough luck. And then you would compete like how far you'd get with everyone around the world. and it was fun because it was like you'd get like different kind of trophies, and I mean, yeah, only Legends had it, I think. You only would get like different kind of trophies depending on how far and well you did it compared to everyone else. So yeah, getting like the highest tier trophy was kind of difficult, but the second highest was also still fun, and so yeah. That maybe due to the fact that Raven Legends was goated, yeah, true, fun. This is actually a fact, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I think for fighting games, it's mostly that that people don't play in their own play level most of the time. And I also feel that for me too, by the way. I had like an Under Night session yesterday. I had an okayish time. I actually did not play as bad, but I lost most of my games, and it also soured my scene, especially when I lost the mirror and I was like, okay, I'm so freaking trash at this Batista girl. Like, she might be top tier and I'm just trash. Didn't help that I had like a bad headache yesterday. That's insane. That's such a different story for me because like I was like 15 years old or so when it came out. I actually skipped school like essentially on that week. I was like the first day on the Monday I was ill, and I think I was ill for like up to like Wednesday morning, but then I was like, okay, tomorrow I can go back to school. My mother was like, nah, you're gonna still stay sick the entire week and make sure you wake up early to to get the Street Fighter package that I pre-ordered for you, you know. So yeah, fun times. I didn't really miss much anyway in school, so yeah, that's definitely the right decision. Yeah, I mean, I kind of started early in the terms of like I was there in the early net play days, right? Oh wait, they actually use it sometime. Oh, that's a different move, by the way. Okay, so she can bubble herself. Okay, I guess, guys, we were actually deceived. I think she might be a fish too. You know, she just looks like a human, but she's maybe a fish. But yeah, the Essex. Would I marry a fish that looks like a girl? Probably yes. Who cares? And then I had to do it, okay. That is how you get tricked by the Greek gods. I mean, yeah, I do know what kind of... what kind of stuff Zeus did, you know? He was like, yeah, I mean, I wanna improve my... I kind of want to make my sex life more exciting, so I'm gonna transform into an ox today. Yeah, the Hebrew, like, you know, mythology is always funny. Funnily enough, like I was, that was last week, but I was researching a little bit of Egyptian mythology, and funnily enough, it had like crossovers with like the Greek mythology. So I'm honestly calling it like the Egyptian cinematic universe, you know? It's like, it kind of feels like some Marvel kind of shit, not gonna lie. They have like that specific character that I was researching, Horus. Like, yeah, he had like 2 different backstories, you know? And they were just like, yeah, like the one backstory was made in the one area of Egypt, the other backstory wasn't done in the other, and then they combined those 2, you know? If that doesn't sound like superhero comics, I don't know what does. You mean the fish is toxic in terms of like story? It's actually a smart idea to do like the arcade mode. Okay. Hello Bartikan, how are you doing? I mean, I think they're like on the easier end, and I don't mind them. Again, I think like I'm not entirely sure, but I might try to play her a little bit. I'm not sure. But yeah, if I'm gonna play like another character in Under Night, it's her. Okay, we have it. Nice. It's actually like fairly good damage too. Although I guess it's like C-Veil off, so I guess it's like heavily unoptimized. I didn't see your... No, I didn't. Oh yeah, I know. I think the... Yeah. I have no excuse. I'm bad at reading. I'm also bad at iconography. Iconography? Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it in English. But yeah, we got it. We got it. Wait, don't you get like a trophy for that? Because I do know that I don't have all the combos for Batista. So yeah, by that metric, she would be my new main, right? I mean, I could go to character select here. But yeah, with Batista, like I'm still like missing like 3 here. But yeah, they feel like so annoying and evil. But yeah, it only took me about 2 hours of... Actually, that's really not much. That's less than I took on Jin in Blazblue. So yeah, confirmed. Under Night combos are easier than Blazblue combos, you know? Like, I had the easiest time on Jin with the combo trials, and every other character was more difficult, so... Yeah. And I also don't know about the heights in terms of combo trial challenges, because I feel like the Batista stuff that I'm still missing is pretty doable. I mean, it would be doable if I'd grind more, let's put it that way. Even though the thing is, I'm not sure how much they don't feel like that useful. But yeah, I don't think I can say the same about Arakuna or some other character. Unleash the CEST combos? Yeah, Jin took me 1 rage quit, exactly. But it still took like some time to get there, right? Yeah, I mean... Actually, the issue with him with CEST 2 is, I mean, Prudent wanted me to play him, so we can actually take a look, you know, we can take a look at CEST. But I don't vibe with this guy. Like he's just a twink who thinks he's cool because he's edgy, you know. Like characters, I mean, okay, Kwon is okay. But yeah, characters that I would like visually and stuff, I'd like Eltnam, Phonon. I mean, I do like Hilda visually, she's cool. But I think her gameplay is disgusting, so I don't want to do that to anyone. I leave that to Des. I mean, Hype could be something, but yeah, Wagner is super cool visually, Gordo. And he because Lizard, you know, Chaos because of his Lizard. Ogre is super cool visually. And I think that's about it. I mean, I guess I could... Nah, okay, nah. I mean, she has like good arguments on the top, but then she also always has her eyes closed. I don't like that much. I guess that would be like the characters that I'd be like interested other than... Oh yeah, Uzuki too, because she also has dinos and stuff. And I did try like stuff, right? I did try like Phonon a little bit, but as you can see, yeah, I did drop an expert. And I think with Gordo I did even earlier, you know. Yeah, Gordo I was like intermediate. I'm not doing this shit. I think with her pretty similarly. Yeah, intermediate. I'm not doing this shit. So like I had like most tendency or like most perseverance on Phonon, but not enough. And I didn't try out some of those characters. Yeah, I think on her I already had like also like very early. Yeah, not gonna play her. So actually, like I think I got him to like expert 1. Yeah, I got him to expert 1, and that was about it. So on that end, I'm pretty sure that if I'm gonna play any other characters than other than Batista, it's gonna be Izumi. Also, she has cute fish, you know. Sex combos. Yeah, we this is a sex guy. Because with him it will always be a threesome, you know? I think he had like some clones or whatever. But yeah, obviously... those are the custom colors I was about, yeah. But yeah, I think it's funny how they give it names, you know, shadow approaches. I'm gonna skip the coaching though. Not interested in the Gamescom announcements? Were there announcements or are there announcements? I don't think there will be any fighting game stuff that big, right? Usually like Gamescom is always like very light on the announcement. Actually, one thing that I am curious about was like the Kirby Air Riders Direct, which I haven't, which came out today and I haven't watched it yet, so. Booba. Katsuki design, he is, so I don't know about that. Like, there's not that much story, and I think I played through like, I don't know which version or to all the story mode, but not the very first one, so I'm also having like lots of, didn't leave that. Ah, yeah, the classic. I wish they would also always have like a 2. Yeah, awesome combo. We love those. Just smashing A. I'm so good. I'm so goated. I mean, I'm okay with Silksong either way because I haven't finished the original Hollow Knight anyway. Also, I'm getting spammed with pipe bombs. Oops. Ah, okay, that's why you guys are asking. Like, essentially, my sister invited me to watch the Gamescom stuff with her, and I'm like, yeah, people were like shitting on me because I was saying like, yeah, the combos here in this game can't be that hard comparatively. But I don't really feel the drive with him is an issue. Yeah, and also this kind, why is he like that? I mean, I guess I have to kind of look at it like Valkenhayn Wolf. But Valkenhayn Wolf doesn't need to hold the button. You're surprised when people pick mine. Yeah, I mean, essentially, like, there's like auto combos like pretty much every game. Not every game, but I think there is like something like that in Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. There's something like that in King of Fighters 15. There's something like that in Melty Blood and Under Night. Yeah, sure. Like, it's very common. Of course, Dragon Ball Fighters 2. But his theme is pretty much a banger. Ah, wait, only for setup, okay. Also, this character is evil. This is a common grab. I hate this kind of common grab. Ship has someone like that, something like that in. But wait, wasn't I? I thought I was air dashing after this, after the button, or was I wrong? Ah, no, I just did like, yeah, JC, J60, 60, I see. For a moment I thought like I was like air dashing afterwards. That would have made him cool. That's also, by the way, one thing that I like about Strife a lot, that I wish actually was in Blazblue. I mean, it would be even more degenerate, but air button into air dash is just goated. In Blazblue you can only do that on bang, and then you have to do like a jump cancel first, so. Yeah, you want your ninjas goofy, not edgy? I feel you on that one. It's more fun. I think there are like two kind of ninjas enjoyers. There are like the Naruto enjoyers and there's the Sasuke enjoyers, right? And he's definitely more like a person for the Sasuke enjoyers. Also, by the way, very unsurprisingly probably, but best ninja obviously is Jiraiya, you know? Wait, back. Yeah, not really vibing with what I'm playing here right now. Not only because I'm bad at it, but I'm generally not a fan of like quarter circle into quarter circle into quarter circle into quarter circle, you know? Stuff like that, I'm not the biggest fan. I think it's, for instance, like way cooler on Valkenhayn that he can do than that he can do Wolf Dash into J, into Wolf B, Wolf JB, into Wolf Dash again, and then that stuff, right? It's way cooler than just I don't know what it's called actually. It's the 236A with Wolf, you know. I mean, Ragnar's not cringe too. I do agree, because it's not really that it's like you're not doing like special into special into special into special with Ragnar. It's just that like some of his specials have follow-ups, and I think in that case like it feels more intentional to do like a follow-up with like a water circle than to just hit like a button afterwards, you know. So I think that's cool. I mean, I guess he would also be fine with just a button afterwards, but. But again, I'm a Ragnar enjoyer. And also, like, keep in mind, like, I always have like that bias. Like right now, I don't really feel that compelled to do like. Also, I get mixed up by the mutation in here, because I'm like, yeah, you know. Yeah, backwards, 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 and then forwards. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's always like the thingy, right? It also has an A version. Okay, I don't understand why. Ah, that's J2C, I guess. Okay, what's that backdash though? I guess it's like both the best and the worst backdash. But yeah, honestly, like with that kind of movement, he feels more like a Jubei than a Bang. Not gonna lie. Because Jubei also has like that weird movement that's like very unique. For instance, like Bang, of course he has like the 2 air dashes, right? But other than that, the only crazy movement tech is like TK Musasabi. And that almost feels more like a, you know, that's a special, it feels like, you know. It can be used as a non-movement tech more or less, more like a mix-up thingy. So I feel like, yeah. More giving me Jubei vibes. Which is also a character I did not vibe with as much. Ah. But wait, he has that and it's not metered? Aren't like all C buttons usually metered? Okay, I do have to jump before. Which also feels so stupid, but yeah. Yeah, so essentially like again, usually like the special, not for C buttons, but for C specials, right? And that's a special. So I expected to take meter as well, but I guess they're like different rules. But maybe it's not an Under Night rule and I just thought it was an Under Night rule and it was more like a Batista rule, you know? But yeah, that's one of the reasons why like I learned so many characters in Blazblue, and I think I will return to that at some point. But for now I'm taking like a big break. Same as with streaming, like work related. I mean, not really with streaming in general, but like with hosting events, right? okay, I guess. Okay, we have that. I just play as Noel in training. I mean, yeah, I did do that, by the way. I also played like with Bang in training. Not really with Kagura though, but I should also do that. And I can also play online. I did play this game online. And if I'd host a room, I guess, and I'm like, yeah, I'm Wi-Fi right now, but you can still play me. I guess people would still pull up, right? I'm not sure like how well I'd feel like just hopping on ranked. And then people probably think I have like a godlike connection because I see my name, they have played with me before. And then I hit them with the Wi-Fi mix up. Then, yeah, it's like probably not that bad, not that good. They pull up to trash talk you for being on Wi-Fi. Yeah, I mean, I was actually thinking of renaming me Don Wi-Fi for a while, and then people will know that I'm on Wi-Fi, you know? If I call myself Don Wi-Fi. No, it's not. Oh yeah, it is CP inputs. Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, another thingy where I'm like, yeah. Another reason why I don't think he's it for me. Wait. Yeah, I think this might be where I stopped the CEST arc. That's insane. But yeah, I think I stop with him. So the question is what now? So I think I should be like stopping stream very soon because I still have to eat my dinner and I haven't made it yet. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes actually sense. Because A and B versions are separated and then Air versions are separated as well. That definitely makes sense. It's the same with Ragnar Gauntlet Hades and not Gauntlet Hades. I'm not sure about Gauntlet Hades, by the way, but it's the same with Ragnar Death Side. So, but yeah, the ideas would be I could either go with Izumi Arcade and try her there, or I could make like an open room here and yeah, and pull out my Batista probably, and then we could play potentially a little bit. Make for whoever wants to pull up. And you also avoid the same move ratio on Super and OD Super. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. They're completely different moves, right? Like they share the same input, but they're different moves. Arcade would be interesting. Okay, I guess we're gonna do arcades then. Also, let me actually do something. Sound. No. Is it system? No. The language. Hey, where is it? Is it game? Is it game? Customize, right? Announce the character, yeah. I was searching for that. Let's see. I can have like different, you can have multiple ones, right? Yeah, that's insane. Like, listen, this is a feature I want in Blazblue for like all eternity. Like, I don't want to switch to from Kagura because Kagura's voice acting is so goated as an announcer character. But then again, I also want to have like Bang and Noel at the very least, but I'll probably also Rachel and half the cast, you know? And I don't want to switch manually all the time. And here I could just be like, yeah, I like those. Also, yeah, Byakuya's not sister, but sister lookalike is here. Crazy, crazy. Yes, yeah, I know about his voice actor. Okay, I guess I still have to do the English voice acting over. I really didn't want to come here, but I guess I had to. Oof, I really didn't want to. Of course, it's not like this is my first night or anything, but knowing my role, it's a pretty big deal this time. First she tells me, Izumi, you won't need to head out unless something really major happens. And now she says I definitely need to go into the night this time? In other words, things are urgent? I'd like to think I'm ready for this. Oh. I'd like to think I'm ready for this, but it's all happening so fast. I mean, couldn't complain at least a little in this situation. Hey, Elfie, are you listening to me? What's that? Stop whining and get going already? Ah, come on. Elfie, what's all that about? Can't you see I'm cooperating here? I know. I stopped floundering. You know you're pretty mean for a fish. Well then, I may not like it, but I'll bite the bullet. If any scoundrels out there want to upset the Knight's order, I'll be your adjudicator and declare you finished. Hello! Right, as the one presiding over the Silent Night, I put a stop to it. Can't have the world ending now, can we? Immortalize! Izumi vs Nanase. Transition. Windmill. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that quickly. On what I wanted. not really remembering anything. I probably have them very low, I don't know. 2 Umphis on screen? Yeah, I mean, I think Izumi is cuter, definitely. And she also has a toxic fish. I do remember like Nanase is like dumb as fuck though. Which is obviously cute in its own way. But yeah, how low do I have like the arcade mode? Yeah, but nothing remembered really. Like only very vague. I guess I definitely like I'm so like I feel like I'm in Blazblue. Oh.
まあ正直に言うと私はこの子の傀儡何を司るのかなんて全然分かってないですけど
I'm still the keeper of the door to the night, so losing would make me look bad. That's why I'm so desperate. To top it all off, I'm really just a puppet for this fish. I don't even know what I'm keeping. Yeah. Immortalize Izumi versus Agna. Also a peak scene, by the way. I think like and yeah, I think I might remember now. Yeah, and then after that. Another words on screen? I mean the words that are like they're down there, they take too long for my voice acting, you know? So I'm not really doing that. Ah, you mean the analysts? Yeah, I forgot that. Because it also pops up so late. But yeah, this character you can just press buttons and you get like bombos. Firing some void or I don't know. Winner!
私は最低のもの。ああ、いえ、その字ではなく、裁く、定めると書いて最低です。
Okay, this is funny.
この名前、文字じゃないと閉まらないな、本当は。
I am the adjudicator. Yes, adjudicator. It is so a word. One who adjudicates. It means judge. That's where the judge part comes from. What do you mean? Why don't I say just... what do you mean why don't I say just say judge? Yeah. I like it. She's not. Yeah, in a different way, but I also felt like her reluctancy to start here, right? To start to do that. And then the fish is like, you gotta do stuff. Okay, now we gotta become unhinged. This is no place to goof around. What are you, new? Rejoice, folks, we got us some real lively prey tonight. What did you say, prey? I have you know she's a perfectly fine fish. I won't let you get away with the disrespect. Huh? Not the fish! You! I'm talking about you!
なんだ、よかった。って全然良くないですよ。私が食べられたらこの子も終わりじゃないですか。
Oh well, if I'm the prey, that's not so bad. Wait a second. If I get eaten, Elifie's on the hook too.
どこまで面倒見きれねえよ。そんな仲良しなら胃袋まで一緒で公園だろ。死が二人を分かたないんだからよ。
Don't know how to tell ya. Look at it this way. You will be getting just in the same stomach. Not even death will do you apart. Pretty good deal, huh? Oh shit, the neighbors probably. Oh no.
今日はこの先倒すべきやつが多いんでね。うまそうなイグジス。しっかり栄養つけさせてもらうぜ。
Paradox Ale, there's so many people I need to kill tonight. I need to load up on the nutrients to prepare. And your EXS looks absolutely delicious.
言っておきますけど、こんな可愛い姿でありながら、この子一応この辺の土地を治める神様みたいな存在らしいですよ。それを食べてしまおうだなんて、バチが当たりますからね。
Don't underestimate her. She may look adorable, but she's basically a goddess who watches over this whole region. If you eat her, you'll face divine retribution for sure.
神様上等だよ。バチとやらで呪えるもんならやってみやがれ。そいつが神様だって確証はね、ただの飛びようかもしんねえ。となりゃ答えは一つだ。食ってみりゃわかる。だろ
Bring it on! If the gods think a little curse will stop me, let them try! Besides, there's no proof that thing's a goddess. It's probably just some tasty flying fish. Only one way to find out, right?
食べてまで確認しないでいいじゃないですか。はい、いきなり生命の危機を感じました。やはりここは怖いところです。
You'd really go that far just to check whether she's a goddess? Yikes, things just got a lot more dangerous. Tonight really is a scary place.
エルフィ、やりましょう。あの子のお腹の中で一緒に増水状態になって、それから先を考えるのはやめておきましょう。
Let's do this, Elifie. If we end up in a bowl of fish too, well, let's cross the bridge when we get to it.
とにかくあなたと一緒にドロドロにされるなんて最低なこと。私はごめんですから。
Anyway, we're not gonna be anyone's dinner, no matter how tasty we are. No way. Ellie!
あのな、言っておくがよ。食うのは俺じゃねえぞ。俺の可愛い骨が食うんだからな。
FYI, I'm not the one who's gonna eat you. I leave that to my lovely little bones.
なんだかいい感じにムカつく女だ。覚悟しろよ。そのいい子ちゃん面、くしゃくしゃに歪ませてやる。
You're really pissing me off in the best kind of way. Get ready, cause I'm gonna grab your sweet, innocent face and wet it up like an old takeout menu. Okay. I never knew that Uzuki was that unhinged, by the way. It was only stage 3. How many intermissions do they have? I'll wait. But yeah, I'm just mashing buttons. I remember it's a difficult game. What should I say? It's not as easy as Blazblue. Okay. Winner!
私こういう飛んだり跳ねたり踏んだり蹴ったりって苦手でしてほとんど彼女任せなんですけどダメですかやっぱり
I'm not really good at all the jumping around, stomping and kicking. So pretty much let Elfie do all the work. Is it bad? I guess it's not really a job for a fish. I don't think they're like some fish protection law. I think you're fine, girl. Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, then I after the 214 charge B, I probably have to oh. I mean 236 charge B actually. Oops. Oh no, that was not it. Okay, maybe. But yeah, I guess I have to, in order to play her to any extent, I probably need to draw like the combos down. Hilda Izanami, I see. I mean, I don't think. I think she's way worse. She's 9. Like, I mean, it's not a fair comparison necessarily, but she is essentially like, yeah, she is a zoner with like evil overhead zoning and stuff like that, you know. And she has like a Roomba that travels. That's some shield. Yeah, nah. Oh no, the shield that she did was like universal. Like she was blocking more than the other NPCs, and she was using like the more or less just defend version of this game. So if you hold like the D button, it's crazy that you haven't played it yet. If you hold the D button, if you press the D button, you kind of get like a little bit of push block kind of thingy. But if your opponent then uses a low, then it gets crushed. Or if you're doing like the low version of the shield and they do an overhead, then it gets crushed. Or if they throw you, then it gets crushed. So it's like, it's really good to do that because, okay, I actually have to read it right now. They say that watching fish swim elegantly through the softly glimmering surface of the water can soothe your heart. But I'd look away from this one if I were you. There's no soothing going on there. Okay, I guess. Immortalize. Recurring void effect. Oh, that's what you meant. First clause. Divido. So essentially, yeah, let me. This is you know, if you hold back in the button, essentially they have like an entire button for push black. You saw it here, and the same button does like the air dashes in this game, and you can also do the air crashes from the ground. And yeah, that maneuver that she did, there's also like something where you can get through projectiles and the kind of stuff. And why would you see she's like actually now I have to store. Oh shit. Ah, okay. Ah shit. Okay, I don't get it this round. Oh, no, I will. Ah no. Ah man. Essentially down there there's like this here. There's this grid gauge. And at the end of each cycle you get like essentially you get like an OD activation, even though like it doesn't increase like. So you see now I have like the blue aura, and that means that I can use the chain shift thingy, which like let me pause the time a little bit and then do like stuff. That's also why people say like it's a very defensive game, because if you're like winning the grid advantage, then you can do that like whenever. And also like shielding gives you grid. So it's like any offensive option or like shielding gives you grid. And because of that you get it. Ah. Okay, so you know about that too. Yeah, the world is small, like EXT. Yeah, you can use it on roof, yeah. Essentially it's, yeah. I honestly, I'm not sure. I don't think I like it that much. Like yesterday when I played, like everyone was just chain shifting me and I died, you know? Doesn't feel that good. I mean, can say the same about Guilty Gear RC though. I guess I really like the committal Blazblue RC. Also like overdrive, right? You get like so little overdrives around that, yeah. That it really feels like a big read. And you can waste your overdrive, but yeah. I'm sorry, I'm comparing to Blazblue again. I should not do that. I should enjoy this game for its own merit. But yeah. That thing you've got tamed there. Is it anything like my fish? I didn't see too many like her out here. So I'd love to talk with you sometime about, you know, taking care of pets and whatnot. Who did I actually fight against? I forgot. Because it was not chaos. Oh yeah, it was phone on. Okay, now we have Tsurugi.
うちの会長と一緒に一度挨拶に行ったよな。なんて言ったっけ？白金さんだったっけか？
Hmm? Oh hey, I know you. I've met you before with our club president. What was your name again? Let's see. Shirogane? Was it?
あなたは以前あの方と一緒にいらっしゃったのは覚えています。お名前は
Oh, so. Oh, yes, I remember the visit from you and your president. Sorry, I'm afraid I forgot your name too.
ま、俺は付き添いでろくに挨拶もしてねえし、仕方ねえよな。俺の名は剣。よろしくな、お嬢さん。って、すいません。先輩じゃねえっすよ。
Fair enough. I was only there as a press sidekick. Didn't even properly introduce myself. My name is Tsurugi. Nice to meet you. Wait, you're not older than me, are you? Should I call you ma'am? Like, yeah, I mean, I do understand that that they have to do it some way, but I've never heard like someone call someone who's older than them, if they're both teenagers, call them ma'am in Europe, you know? Or in America too. I think that it's very unnatural, but I guess the senpai thingy has to be conserved in some way. Okay, that might be an unfortunate, an unintentional burn, but yeah. No, no, I'm much younger than you, I'm sure. You definitely don't need to call me ma'am. Is that right? Phew, that's good. Safe. Alright, let's go down to business.
会長の話を聞いて重い腰を上げてくれたってことなんだろうが、こいつはもうあんた一人の手でなんとかなる事件じゃない。帰れとは言わないが、まずは俺たちに先を任せてくれない。
Like, I'm out of the loop. I don't know who the president is. I get it. You heard what the press said and hauled yourself out here. Am I right? But this isn't something you can handle on your own. I'm not saying you gotta go home, but you do gotta let us go on ahead.
別に会長さんのお願いだけで来たわけではないです。誰だって世界が滅びるなんて噂を聞いたらさすがに動きますよ。そんなの最低ですもん。
You saw Naoto with the guy skin? Yeah, also like I know that lots of like Kagura players, when they play Under Night, they usually play Gordo or this guy. Like, because Gordo has like the range and this guy has like that no brain wrecker. So like yeah, that's how they, and they also like have similar energy in a way, you know, to Kagura, so don't, yeah. But I'm like the exception because I only heard that Batista has like reverse charges, and that was my decision making. It was like, cool, I can do Kadamos with another character. And then it turns out that her Kadamos equivalent is not that good, but her forward-backward charge is cool. Like, I like this kind of stuff. So like Batista is way more than Rachel than she is like Kagura. But yeah, she has like charge inputs, so. I'm not only here because of your president's request. How could anyone sit still when they hear the world's going to end? That's the worst.
それに私、戦いは得意ではないですが、
ワイバ
思ってます。私は秘匿されし免罪武具の保持者、清き白金、マガツ赤金を律する者。皆さんが言ってむやみに怪我をするより、私に役目を果たさせてください。
Yeah, they don't have Wyvern, but he has funny shield slide. Tsurugi has funny shield slide. And he also has like the move where he jumps over stuff, so like yeah. He is similar in a way, but it's still different. Like essentially he can also use his shield and then actual shield stuff in his Rekka sequence. So yeah, and again Gordo has like the open chest and like the big range normal, so it kind of makes sense that most Kagura players tend to play either one of those. And yeah, I'm like the exception. But I also feel like you can still make the argument that since she's the only character with a flash kick, that she's also like still similar to Kagura, you know? Besides, I might not be good at fighting, but I've got a secret weapon. Literally, I'm Shirogane the Pure, bearer of the hidden indulgence weapon, educator of the wicked. Let me work, and you won't get hurt.
なるほど。白金さんってのはその名前だったか。ま、事情は大体分かった。会長のお墨付きだ。止めたくねえんだが。
Oh, what? So that's where I've heard the name Shirogane. I get the gist of it now. Look, I'd rather not stop you, especially if you've got the go-ahead from the press.
この重大な局面を本当に任せていいものか。そのテストはさせてもらう。何か。
Yeah, that's what I mean, like similar energy.
絶対しねえから。
But I still gotta test you to make sure we can trust you to handle this mess. Don't worry, it's no big deal. I won't hit you too hard.
絶対に本気で来る目ですよ、あれ。エルフィ、私の命、あなたに任せましたからね。
Honestly, like for how much she's saying that, yeah, like Elfie needs to do everything. I feel like she does a lot in her moveset. I expected the fish to play a bigger role, to be honest. No big deal. This guy looks like he's gonna punch my head off. Well, have in your hands now, Elfie.
テストであろうと、戦 戦うのは嫌ですが、力を示すのも務めのうち。仕方ありません。覚悟を決めてそのテストお受けしましょう。
Even if it's just a test, I still don't like fighting. But demonstrating my strengths is one of my duties. Okay then, I gladly take your test. Fish said fee. But yeah, also he has a cool scene. But yeah, there we had the shield break. Actually, let me use my DP. Yeah, and now I could get way more. But yeah, again, this stuff. Hey! Yeah, the fish is great. I like it. I like Elephie. Yeah, I'm good. Also, yeah, by the way, in the air you can also use the assault without the button, which I'm doing like a lot. Also, yeah, there's actually, I never noticed it, but there's no backdash in the air. Also, you can kinda at full range you can charge your grid gauge kinda like you can charge in DBFZ. But yeah, I still don't know which range what to go. I mean, you can of course always go with like 226 AA. Yeah, backdash is car specific. Oh, so Batista has it, right? Batista, I think Batista has it, so that's why I didn't notice. Damn. Okay, I did read that quote, so we're just gonna skip. Immortalize. Izumi versus Wagner. Also, like my announcer voice sounds different every time. Ah, you mean yeah, I can try that actually. Whoa, Wagner was up on her feet pretty quickly. I wanted to wail off, but like apparently I mean I did wail off, but I wanted to do super, but I'm not sure why it didn't work. Can I believe that Wagner does not care about buckets? You've got a lot of nerve walking around as a knife with that amount of power. Oh, who am I kidding? Since we just had a pretty good fight, I suppose my strength is about equal with yours. I don't understand that though. Why wouldn't you? No, this is Korea about buckets. But I mean, there are more buckets that are like notable. There's like that. There's like this Wario bucket in Mario Land 2, I think. Also, yeah, by the way, don't whip lore time. Zuriha was my most hated character before Dads introduced me to Hilda. To good Hilda. Why doesn't it work? I'm confused. Is it not whale off and then do like the ABC? Ooh, that was a close call. I was about to go and all sorts of other weird noises. 5 TPs. I'm not even sure what a TP is, but it teleports? No, I haven't, but I know that Hilda is a crime. And one of the best reasons to not play Under Night. Yeah, it was the grid cycle thingy, right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, to each their own. I mean, I also... No, I don't think I'd ever rather play Hilda, but I don't know the game enough, so maybe if I knew the game as well as I know Blazblue, then maybe I wouldn't feel that bad. That strongly about Hilda too, but... That's always a thingy, like in Blazblue I know my shit, in Under Night I'm like a big scrub. And like people keep telling me, yeah, you let me get away with fake stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know what's fake and what's not. I hardly know what the characters do. So it's like, yeah. Nikita vs Hilda is way more winnable than Turumi vs Karl. I mean, yeah, maybe. Tomi versus Kyle isn't the matchup.
私のこれは武器の形にはならないですが。
Here's the question. Do your swords turn into some sort of animal companion? Just wondering. This fish of mine doesn't turn into a weapon or anything. Tiro is just too broken. The fish sword? Yeah, I mean, I guess. The fish sword would be pretty cool. I think they call it fish stäbchen, so.
ようやく
Fish stick. A good old fish
ここ
stick.
が夜の終着点と思わしき
But yeah, I think that was like, that's the fourth intermission.
誰かの言い争う声。これは一体
Finally, my last stop of the night. Huh? Do I hear arguing? What's going on?
もはや戦うまでもなく、待てば消える弱き火でしかない。そんな体で一体何を企む。
You have a wonderful night, Ada. I'm gonna end stream pretty soon too, but yeah. Yeah, you don't sleep. I'm gonna sleep after this too. I mean, I first make food, then don't sleep. But yeah, this arcade is essentially the last thing I do on stream today. Tomorrow is a hard day. Oh no, I hate hard days. But yeah, I understand. Tomorrow is a hard day for me too. But yeah. We're gonna cook. Yeah. If we can say Donna instead of Connor, that works. I know that you meant Connor. Oh no, she one and done you. No, he done one and done you. That's not funny, but yeah. What should I do? I mean, you have to now challenge him to first to 5, you know. And the winner picks Cooper and Mario Kart World for a week, whatever, you know. Make some weird stakes. Bye bye. Good night, Ada. Why bother fighting you? You're a weak flame that will soon sputter out. What do you think you can do in such a condition? Now, I'll be taking your power of ceiling.
違いなかろう。しかし、それでも私はお前にとどめを。
You might be right, but I'm still going to finish you off. Ah!
間違いありません。宿の姫と英語のクオン。
Nighty night, Iced.
今すぐ行かないと間に合わなくなるやつです。
It's really them, the Princess of the Nightblade and Korn the Aeon. If we don't get moving now, it will all be over.
ちょっと待ちなさい。誰であろうと何であろうと弱った女の子にそんなこと最低です。
Hey now, stop it! Stop it this instant! I don't care who you are or where you come from. You cannot treat an innocent girl like that. I mean, how dare you?
このタイミングで邪魔が入るなんて運命力の低下に他ならないね。
And hello, Gooby, how are you doing?
一体何者だろう。
Bad timing, so I'm about to end
最後となる
after I finish this arcade.
かな。
What impeccable timing! This is just my luck. And who might you be? My last guest of the evening, I suppose?
最後であるかは分かりかねますが、私が最後となる気ではいます。大丈夫ですか、宿の姫。私が英語を倒しますから、それまで。
I don't know if I'm gonna be the last one for sure, but I'm definitely planning on it. Hang in there, Princess of the Nightblade. I'll take care of Aeon.
無理を言うな。もうダメだよ、私は。
Don't be foolish, it's not...
私がどうなる
Oh.
か、お前が気にすることはない。つまらぬものを背負うな。どこの誰とも知れぬお前が。なあ。
Don't be foolish, it's too late for me. You shouldn't worry about what happens to me anyway. You're a complete stranger. You don't have to burden yourself with any of this.
そんな。あと少しだけ耐えてください。
But, come. Hang in, come on, hang in there just a little bit longer.
お急ぎのようだが、僕も簡単に倒されるわけにはいかない。お手を煩わせるが、僕は僕の目指すもののため、抗わせてもらうよ。
You seem to be in a hurry, so I'll warn you that knocking me out won't be easy. I fight my hardest to fulfill my purpose. Sorry for the inconvenience.
ええ、分かっています。英語のクオン。私はアジュディケーター。長き歪みを正すための存在。清き白金。
Yes, I know you will Kuon the Eternal, but I am the Adjudicator. Shirogan is a pure, here to right the ancient
終
wrongs.
わりを告げます。この災いの元凶たる。マガツ赤金の夜会。
I declare you finished. Fall under the wicked night that caused this disaster. Okay, it's actually a fight. He doesn't have anything to say afterwards. Hey, actually, one up TP. I haven't been run up TP yet. Oh yeah, Kuon. Yeah, actually, that's. I shouldn't have been memeing against this guy. Like, also, this guy also has a DP for no reason. Oh no, I'm losing this. Oh no. I guess I could. Like, look at the difficulty spike. I think that might have been why, like, because it felt like a little bit too weak, but maybe that's why it felt. I put it so low. No. It's a flash kick actually? Okay. Actually I have to continue, that's... Damn. Yeah, I feel like first I wasn't taking him serious enough and now I'm taking him too serious. I'm not good. I think I should focus on a competitive Mario Kart career. I clearly have no talent for this fighting game thingy. Oops. Oh shit. Okay, we got it. Now I have to voice act more. Oh no.
私たちの勝利です。なるほど。あなたが今夜の黒幕。私も今夜のキーパーソンなので察します。あなたが
Where's 720? Oh no, not the 720. Does actually have any character 720 in this game? Yeah, Waldstein. Yeah, Waldstein probably has a 720 in this game. I'm not sure though. Oh no, he might not have, right? Because it's like universally half circle forward for like the distortion drive. I mean the super whatever. So you're the puppet master of the night. I can tell, since I'm also one of the main characters out here tonight. Now that you're defeated, all I have to deal with now is the door. Leave everything to me.
なんとか勝つことができたようですね。これもエレフィーのおかげです。
You can perform any of his 360 input as a 720 instead? Holy shit, doesn't get any benefit? Oh. Pluton, don't let the grappler players downplay. No, he's always an effective grappler. They are not gapping enough, that's all there is. Yeah, looks like I managed to come out on top. It's all thanks to you, Elifie.
さあ、戦いはこれで終わり。構いませんよね。英語のクオンさん。その体のダメージでは、もう私の声は届いていないのでしょうか。
Now the fight is over. You can accept it, can't you, Kun the Aeon? Though, seeing how damaged your body is, maybe my voice no longer reaches you.
そうだ。ヤトの姫はどこへ？
Wait, where's the Princess of the Nightblade? She was just here.
倒れていた場所に姿がない。歩いてどこかへ？ありえないですよね。ならばすでに権限に飲まれ消え。
I don't see her where I last left her. Did she walk off somewhere? No. She couldn't have already been swallowed by EXS?
私は間に合わなかったんですね。姫はすでに別な体へと。夜の終焉、永劫のクオンの消滅、風術の破壊。彼女にとってこれが最後の訂正となるはず。
I didn't make it. The princess has moved on to another body. The night is over. Aeon has fallen. The power of sealing is destroyed. This reincarnation should be her last.
最後の長き旅路に幸多からうことを、遠き未来に再びここで巡り合えることを、この夜とこの地の神様にこの願いが届きますよ。
I wish you luck on your final journey. Someday, in the distant future, may we meet here again. May this wish find the night and the goddess of this land. Okay, do we have it? Was it the last final thing? Wow, why is this so long?
突然現れたこの子に言いつけられた役目も終わり。まあ、
She was a bad clone.
このインバースとしての生活はそれなりに楽しんでいましたけど。
There. Now I'm all done with the mission that this little fishy gave me after it appeared out of nowhere. It wasn't all bad, really. Life as an inverse had its good points.
ヤトの姫を助けることができなかった。それは心残りではあります。免罪の武具が揃い、従前の力を持って臨めば運命は変わった。あるいは 彼らの運命に私が関われば。
But regrettably, I couldn't save the Princess of the Night Blade. If I'd had and used all of the indulgence weapons, could I have changed destiny? Maybe if I'd intervened in the fates of the bearers.
悔やんだところで時間は帰らない。今となっては不可能なイーフ。再び時が巡るのなら、必ずあなたを救い出すと誓います。
Regrets won't turn back at time. That's all a big impossible. And it's all a big impossible if at this point. But if time should flow back around again, I vow to save her.
まあ、私の活動はひとまずこれで終わりということで、異論はないですよね、エレフィーさん。
But for now, let the job over and done. Any objections, Miss Elfie? Ele!
まだまだ続くって英語が開けた夜の穴を塞がないと虚無が漏れ出てくるって。
Every anime fighting character is either Ragnar or Soul? I'm not so sure about that. But yeah, they are definitely like blueprints. Like, I think like Yuna Narukami is both of them and Karl. No, not on Karl and Relius, for instance, you know? Huh? We're not done yet? We have to close the pit that Aeon left open? Or else it will overflow with voids?
そんな冗談じゃないですよ。何なんですかそれ。まだ働かせる気なんですか、こんな危険なこと。
No way, you've gotta be joking. I did all that and you're telling me I've got more work to do? Really, really dangerous work too?
たくこの子は本当にもうあなたも最
Ah, there's something fishy about you, fish. Ah, you're the worst.
突如私に降りかかったこの大きな受難はもうしばらく続きそうです。
And here I saw the suffering that suddenly fell on me one day. It was finally over. Nancy eats that fish. A toxic fish boss, yeah. There's a reason we have like, we have this hierarchical order, right? Night is over. The power of EX's fades and the city gains the usual appearance. Is the Hollow Knight really over? In any case, inverse. Okay, I can't read anymore. Okay. We got absolutely useless points, but we completed the arcade mode. Nice. And that means we're gonna raid someone. Yeah, I mean, but it does give some character for her. Like, I think she is a cute girl, a little bit more on the quote-unquote boring side, right? On the, but she had like her moments. So, I mean, I still like her visually and the thingy, and I like the fishy. So. Again, and she seems more beginner friendly, so. But yeah, this guy is a beast with almost 2 meters. Is he taller than? Yeah, he is taller than Gordo. Gordo is about my height, like a little bit taller than I am. I mean, of course, that is a literal beast. Like, seeing the height is like interesting. But yeah, I guess 158 centimeter puts her kinda in the basic. Also, I think the developers were based for using centimeters and not the American equivalent. But yeah. Ah, that's the ability. Ah, I see. Her ability is transition weapon is Elfie. And he's just like, I don't need no weapon. Understandable.
ですか？
130 centimeter? Okay, that's kind of tall.
ですかね。
But, you know, who cares, you know? We're not defined by our size.
見つめないでくださいよ。
But yeah, we're gonna rate someone. Ready. Anyone I follow? Blazblue, Monster Hunter. Okay, that is. I was actually hoping when I started that I'd finish before Glot, but apparently not. We could just rate someone in the same category. But I'm not sure who's good. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna rate someone from my follow list then. Oh no, I think, yeah, Neppy. We're gonna rate Neppy. I think that makes sense. A random first to 10 with Schneezy. We have some have some Blazblue gaming here. So yeah, that sounds good. Also, I'm saying good. So yeah, everyone, we're gonna rate now. Bye bye, have a wonderful night.